Just beyond the edge of our solar system, Voyager 2 continues an extraordinary journey through the endless darkness. It has traveled farther than anyone imagined, carrying humanity's curiosity into a region where sunlight fades and the space between stars begins. Long ago, most people assumed its mission would quietly come to an end, its signals eventually disappearing forever. Launched in 1977, Voyager 2 wasn't built to survive for generations. It carried no defenses, no advanced artificial intelligence, and no expectation of operating for nearly half a century. Its purpose was simple: visit the giant planets, collect scientific observations, and continue drifting into the unknown once its work was complete. Hidden aboard was humanity's golden record, a message intended for any distant civilization that might someday discover it. For decades, everything unfolded exactly as expected. Then something changed. Engineers monitoring the spacecraft noticed an unusual transmission unlike anything Voyager 2 had ever produced. It wasn't an ordinary engineering update or a routine scientific reading. Mixed into the familiar stream of data was an irregular sequence that seemed almost deliberate. At first, specialists dismissed it as interference. After all, Voyager 2's electronics had been operating far beyond their intended lifespan, and unexpected glitches were nothing new. But as researchers examined the strange signal more closely, the mystery only deepened. The timing of each pulse followed an unexpectedly consistent rhythm. Tiny shifts in frequency repeated with remarkable precision, and the spacing between bursts refused to match any known source of natural cosmic interference. What initially looked like random electronic noise slowly began revealing an unmistakable structure. The possibility that it was merely a hardware failure quickly became harder to defend. Instead of chaos, the transmission displayed organization. Instead of randomness, it showed repetition. Every new analysis suggested that the signal followed hidden mathematical rules, as though the spacecraft had somehow encountered information rather than interference. That realization sent a wave of concern through the team. If the transmission truly contained an organized pattern, then Voyager 2 might have crossed paths with something entirely unexpected. Whatever had produced it appeared neither accidental nor familiar. The spacecraft seemed to have recorded evidence of something unknown, something that wasn't behaving like any ordinary astronomical phenomenon. The mystery began with a small increase in radiation measurements. Such fluctuations occur frequently in deep space and are usually ignored as insignificant background events. But this one didn't remain isolated. Another spike followed, stronger than the first. Then, almost exactly 11 hours later, a third appeared with nearly identical characteristics. The precision immediately attracted attention. Natural cosmic events rarely repeat with such perfect consistency. The intervals were too exact, the energy signatures too similar, and the pattern too orderly to dismiss as coincidence. Scientists retrieved Voyager 2's complete telemetry archive, including data gathered through its low-gain antenna. Buried within the recordings, they discovered an unusual distortion. A narrow band of frequencies had been amplified far beyond expected levels, creating waveforms that repeated in tightly organized loops. It looked less like random static and more like compressed information. Weeks passed as specialists attempted to decode the anomaly. Eventually, they converted the signal into visual spectrograms, hoping hidden relationships might become easier to identify. What emerged wasn't an image in the traditional sense, but a beautifully ordered mathematical spiral. Its proportions closely matched the famous Fibonacci sequence. The same numerical pattern appears throughout nature, in spiral galaxies, hurricanes, seashells, and countless biological structures. Yet here it appeared embedded inside fluctuations of plasma frequency millions of kilometers from Earth. That discovery transformed the investigation. The strange transmission no longer resembled simple interference. It appeared to be a message.